Someone who I love very, very dearly is going through a tough time right now. He is finally becoming aware of how much anxiety he's been carrying for all his life. And he had a really disturbing experience with marketing the other day. So he was looking for solutions online about anxiety. Like, what can I do with this? What's going on with me? Why am I having these symptoms? Why is it displaying this way? What's wrong with me? And he found this anxiety test online. And the anxiety test asks some questions. Are you male or female? And then it spits out this result that says, yeah, it sounds like you really have anxiety. And it was helpful for him in the way that it helped him acknowledge where he was at and that he was feeling this anxiety. But here's the problem. And it's kind of funny, but it's not. This is the problem with marketing. He ended up getting an offer for a training program, and so he bought this product, and it was very reasonably priced, and he thought, what the heck, it's worth a try. If it can help me even a little bit with this anxiety and knowing what to do, it's worthwhile. So he bought this training, and he's watching it, and he's noticing it, and he's like, I've seen this before. I've watched this training before. Is this ripped off from someone else? And he came to me because I was familiar with the original program that he'd watched. And he said, Stephanie, is this the same person, or did someone rip this trainer off? And I looked at the website he'd found, and I saw that it followed the formula. There is a template that I know in particular that this marketer has used to sell information products, courses, ebooks, trainings, video series, memberships in many different niches. And so here's the anxiety niche, and it follows the formula. There's an avatar of the person who is running this anxiety relief website, and the avatar has a name that is an alliteration. So I think in this case it was something like Ray Rivera or something. And other industries, it's been like the Donnie Darko. It wasn't Donnie Darko, by the way, if you know that reference. Anyway, or Carrie Christensen, or, so they use these alliterations. There's a whole formula. These people don't even exist. They are just avatars for the business. And they have a story that isn't real. It's made up to connect with the people who are landing on the website. And in fact, the very landing page that he ended up on asked if, are you male or female, and made changes in the sales page that you see based on whether or not you clicked male or female. All of this left my dear, amazing friend feeling kind of betrayed and lied to. So even while this was really good marketing, they obviously knew their customer, they understood the challenges they have, they knew the words, they created something that actually is very valuable. We looked at reviews, and people were legitimately saying in many places, yeah, this seems really scammy, but it actually is kind of helpful. So it was good information, but the story it was wrapped in was a lie. And it wasn't the good kind of lie that Seth Godin talks about in All Marketers Are Liars. He talks about the story that, any story we tell is a lie, right? It's a part of the truth because we can't include everything and we don't even know the whole truth. So we're always telling kind of a story, but there's a story that's a lie, and he uses that deliberately to tweak us, right? The story that's a lie that even when we find out about it, it still has a benefit. It still works for us. There's no betrayal. It's like, you know what? That's an empowering lie. That's an empowering belief, and it works for me. And then there is the kind of lie in a story that leaves us feeling betrayed and angry and empty. Don't let anyone tell you that your marketing has to be that kind of a lie, because it doesn't. This is something I've been struggling with myself because I know the formulas. I know the marketing formulas. I have used them and they work. But there's something on the other side of it that when they find out the nature of the spin or the lie, does it leave that person? Does it leave you or me? Does it leave me feeling good about it? Like, yes, that's an empowering choice of belief, or not so good and kind of betrayed. This is a choice we have to make in our marketing. You don't have to do it the way they tell you to. You can have integrity. And that doesn't mean that it won't be uncomfortable, because sometimes marketing strategies are not comfortable. You're going to have to promote yourself. You're going to have to show yourself. Remember, I'm telling you to show the most vulnerable parts of yourself and talk about why you're doing what you're doing, and show the things, the gold that you've been hiding from everybody else because it's different, because people might not like it, because it really matters to you. So those things are going to be uncomfortable, but you don't have to violate your integrity. So notice today, just notice the marketing you encounter, and marketing is just communication between you and some kind of business entity. So on Facebook, in your email inbox, wherever you go, on television, while you're driving around, and notice what messages are you drawn to, what's authentic, what's not, and then think about, how can I learn from that? How can I show up more powerfully in my marketing and my business based on what you're learning? There's a way to do this. There's a way to market with integrity. I'm not going to say I have it figured out. I don't, but I have the beginning. And I'm going to continue to explore that in these videos. And I will definitely share what I'm learning.